Hello, it is I. Now, I've made many videos talking about the problems in Forza Horizon 5. So much in fact that Forza fanboys have actually started to call me a Forza hater. Because I make videos on how to improve the game. I mean, surely if I was a hater then I wouldn't even play the game. But yeah man, I genuinely am a Forza fan. I've been playing ever since Horizon 2. And the reason why I make these videos is so the devs can take notes and make their games better. And it looks like they're doing just that, because comparing Horizon 5 from the start of the game to where we are right now, there have been some big updates that have really revived the game. So today I decided to make a very positive video on Forza, as there are 8 changes I'm a big fan of in Forza Horizon 5. Anyways, 4,000 likes is the target as per usual. Yeah, I don't know what to say now, so yeah, this is a little bit awkward. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to this video.
The man them too inconsiderate 5-star hotel smokers.
Now, in a few of my old videos, I spoke about how Forza Horizon 5 desperately needed to update their photo mode. And believe it or not, the developers did just that. Yep, they updated the photo mode. Okay, now let's say you want to take a picture of this car in the dark. Well, to do that, all you have to do is adjust the time of day, and look at that, it's nighttime. Look at that, that is so cool. But one thing I love about this photo mode is the fact that you can actually have your character outside of the car, like this. You can also have them doing emotes as well, like this, which is really cool. And yeah man, this actually gives the emotes a use, because before this I didn't really used to care about the emotes, it just seemed like a burden. But now you can actually create scenarios and skits, and it's really cool. In fact, I actually created a skit on my YouTube channel with this new photo mode system, so make sure to give that a watch if you haven't already. Now this photo mode is fantastic, but I do think that it can be improved a little bit further. For starters, you can choose where you want the character to stand outside your car, but it's in very weird increments. I wish you could like fine-tune where they stand. And also the lag when you're adjusting the time of day can be a little bit annoying. I mean, I know it's just a few seconds, but the Crew 2 was instant. And yeah man, I would have really preferred the Crew 2's time of day adjustment compared to what we have in Forza Horizon 5, because I love the fine-tune ability in the Crew 2, but hey ho, I can't really complain because we finally have time of day adjustability in Forza Horizon 5, yes!
Take a look at these diamonds, wrong as a life for squinting, can't just stare.
Now anti-lag was added to the rally update in Forza Horizon 5, and I absolutely love it. I mean, if you want to initiate launch control on your car, then you need to stop your car, hold the handbrake, floor it. That is so cool. And then when you want to launch your car, that is so cool, I love that so much. Okay, now lots of people called me a Forza hater for saying this, but I found the overrun pops a little bit too excessive, because anytime you let go of the accelerator, you just get bombarded with so many pops. Honestly, to avoid the pops, you need to go onto the highest gear possible and just not press the accelerator whatsoever. And then the moment you go past 3,000 RPMs, yep, the pops come back. Okay, now lots of people call me a Forza hater for having this opinion, and they tell me, oh, if you don't like the anti-lag, then why would you put it on? And to those people, yeah, I do like the anti-lag. I especially love it when you initiate launch control, because this sounds so aggressive. But I find the overrun afterwards a little bit too aggressive. So I would have loved it if there was a slider to adjust the ferociousness of the anti-lag, just like you get in Need for Speed games. All the developers can make it so that the anti-lag can be a switch, so it can be turned on and then you get all these anti-lag pops. Or you can turn it off and go for a very nice relaxing cruise, just like you can do in cars with anti-lag in real life. So yeah man, I don't want to sound like a Forza hater. The anti-lag is not perfect, it can be massively improved, but overall I am glad that we do have anti-lag in the game, because it's a very long awaited feature, and I'm so happy that we finally do have it in the game.
100 eaters, it won't fit in one SU.
When the event lab creation was first introduced into Forza Horizon 5, it seemed like a bit of an afterthought. Like it wasn't very well put together. I mean, no matter how good you were at making tracks, if you tried making one in Forza Horizon 5, it always ended up looking unfinished and like untidy and unpolished. But with the event lab creation thing now, they have made some massive changes that have hugely improved it. For starters, we have so many new tracks now, especially with the Hot Wheels DLC. I mean, look at all of these tracks, which means the tracks can actually end up looking really good. Now you might be wondering, what's that ball at the end of the track? Oh well, that ball can actually connect with this ball, and they can actually connect the tracks together. Look at that, that is so cool. And now let's actually drive on the track, and look at this, there are no bumps in the way apart from some rocks over there which I shouldn't crash into. But my favorite part has to be the car park, because you can actually make some really cool drift tracks with the car park parts, which are so cool to see. Oh, imagine if Horizon 6 is set in Japan and you can drift up places like this. That would be so cool. And look at the loop-de-loop. Hey, we're gonna send it hard. car through here, yeah, in the pink Subaru. Okay, let's go. Let's send the blood. Yeah. Go. Yeah. And what's really cool is that you can actually save your progress when you're making these tracks. Yep, because in the start of Forza Horizon 5, you had to make your tracks in one sitting, and that was a bit annoying, but now you can save the progress, carry on the next day, and you can just spend so much more time making tracks. And that explains why the tracks during the start of Forza Horizon 5 used to look really bad, and now they look insane. I mean, there are literally people recreating cities in Forza Horizon 5. It's so insane. So yeah, man, I really do love the event lab creation in Forza Horizon 5 and the updates they've made to it over time, because those features alone have completely transformed Forza Horizon 5.
I got too many, I got, they could last me the next
The
two.
stadium in Forza Horizon 5 has always been a really cool addition, though it's kind of been a little bit pointless as well. I mean, this is meant to be a football stadium, there's a football in the middle, but there are no goalposts, which is very weird. This can also turn into an ice hockey rink, but you can't really do anything there either. And you can't really treat this as a racetrack for NASCARs either, but not to worry, because Playground Games actually added an oval track into the stadium, and that is so impressive. I like it so much. Jesus! I didn't even notice this plane sky. Oh my god, that is so cool. Now, unfortunately, you can't race on the oval in free roam, which is a little bit annoying. It would have been really cool if when you visit the stadium in Forza Horizon 5, you can select whether you want the oval, the football pitch, or the ice hockey rink. Because that way, I reckon a lot more people will go to the stadium, because right now it just feels like an empty spot where no one really visits it. But we can't really complain because we have an oval to race on, and that is good enough for me.
Two man in my land heard one of my things dating P. Diddy.
Anyways, going from Forza Horizon 4 to Forza Horizon 5, the customization has had a few updates that have completely transformed how we customize our cars. For starters, we can now paint the brake calipers on our cars, which is really cool. Also, if you want to write text on your car, then you don't need to use every individual letter and like place them in order, because you can now press this and type in whatever you want the text to say. And look at that, you can now write your mum cringe on the side of your M3. Also, in Forza Horizon 5, we have so many tire combats. It's so crazy. We also have the ability to rev our cars in the auto show as well, which is really cool. Also, through updates in this game, we finally got the reintroduction of Rocket Bunny. Yes, we finally have it, so we can't complain anymore about Rocket Bunny not being in the game. Yeah. We also saw a fair share of wheel updates in the game as well, meaning you can put some brand new wheels onto the car, which is really cool to see. And on off-road cars like this, you can actually adjust the tire profile. I mean, look at how big the tires are here. That is so cool. We also have a brand new wide body kit for this car, which is really cool, and we also have overlanding customization as well. Look at that. Now, it would have been cooler if we had tire profile customization on every single car in the game, so you can make like drag racing car builds. And I know that we're missing customization that was seen in older Forza Horizon games like Horizon 1 having weight reduction, as well as good looking Forza Aero, but you cannot deny that mod for mod, Forza Horizon 5's customization is easily the best that Forza has ever seen.
Dave just came in at Aston, I'm making that Maybach music.
Okay, now this is quite a weird point, but something I love about the expansion in Forza Horizon 5 is the fact that the time zones are not the same. Because as you can see right now, Horizon Mexico is dark. It's nighttime right now, and I don't like recording videos in the night because it's all very dark and you can't see the car properly, and it's just very annoying. Well, no worries, because if I fast travel to Sierra Nueva, or wherever the place is called, let's go there. And now if I go for a drive in Sierra Nueva, then look at that, it's bright, it's daytime. And yeah, man, honestly, this is a lightsaber. No, lifesaver, that's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, man, this has completely transformed how I record my videos, especially after the midnight expansion, midnight update, because that update made the night times longer. And if you're a nighttime fan, then that's great news, but if you're a content creator who likes recording in the daytime, then this is terrible news. So yeah, man, I've really got to big up the developers for this expansion, because it's basically like time of day adjustment. The Playground Games, can you please bring back time of day adjustment in the next games, because that would be very useful.
Fire for a wife beater, can't rock with that, I ain't wearing a vest.
Now, when Forza Horizon 5 came out, the Superchargers were barely audible. I mean, you could hear the Supercharger, but they were very quiet. But now when you upgrade the Supercharger, you can really tell a difference with the sound of the Supercharger whine. For example, this is what a stock supercharged MR2 sounds like. You know, you can hear a bit of that whine, but it's so quiet. And from the interior camera angle, you can only just hear it there as well. However, if I upgrade the Supercharger to a race Supercharger, and now listen to this. it is so much louder. And I didn't do any other upgrades. This is just a supercharger. I didn't touch the exhaust. I didn't touch the air filter. This is just a supercharger, and listen to the whine. Honestly, I really do love a sound update. I really wish that Forza could do this like with every single update that they do, like tweak a few sounds here and there, make it sound better. Because I love hearing the difference between certain cars. It sounds so much better now. Listen to it, it's so good. So yeah, man, I really hope that Forza can update the sounds more frequently, maybe add more turbo flutters, more blow-off valves, and just make improvements here and there, because I really love a sound update. It's so fun. Oh my god, stupid water.
Heard that girl was a gold digger, it can't be true if she dated you.
When the Rally expansion came out for Forza Horizon 5, I didn't try it out straight away. But after trying it out 1 month later, oh my god, let me tell you, this map is incredible. I absolutely love the driving roads. Because as you can see, there are many turns, meaning you can't really push your car all the time. And the roads are actually really tight in this expansion as well, which adds to the sense of speed. Oh my god, that was scary. Also, with twisty roads like this, you can of course drift your car as well. Look at that drift with a wheel as well. I'm drifting with a wheel. I don't ever do that. Oh my god, that was a bad drift. And it's not just the turns as well. I mean, look at the elevation changes. It's so crazy. Look, the road goes down and then it banks and then it goes up again and then it banks again. It's so cool. It honestly makes the roads feel like a roller coaster. And oh my god, I didn't even realize the road was there. Okay, I am not a good driver. So yeah, man, I really hope that for Forza Horizon 6 map, they don't tailor the map towards the Eliminator like they did with Horizon 5's map. Because Horizon 5's base map is way too flat. It's way too boring. You can basically cross country everywhere. So yeah, man, I really hope they do make the map of Horizon 6 similar to how they made it here, with like lots of elevation changes and beautiful driving roads. Because when you tailor the map towards the Eliminator like you did with Horizon 5's map, it does get very boring. Now if you enjoyed this video, then watch this video right over here. Do it right now or I will cry. And if you're subscribed to my channel, press the button right over here. You've got to... Anyways, have a good one, guys. Cheers.